matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Dotson in motion right.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Brissett.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They get this out left, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
John Dodson was the intended receiver,
and it's 3rd down.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots take over.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they at what?
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing, Jones.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Jones.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
You look at this Patriots defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Able to power through. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To throw, Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Brissett on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juwan Bentley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now Riley for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now the fullback will have a sort of Tress Way on to punt the football. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete once again to Bourne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A first down throw for Brissett.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On play action, Brissett. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore.
And he'll record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Omaha! Sit high!
Now Jones throwing on 1st down.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And it's caught. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Pulled in at the 24. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Brissett sets to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Brings up second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Jones now off the play fake. Flush to his right.
Jones has just thrown his third interception. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Brissett.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Brissett. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down here, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Jones. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second and goal.
Here we go, get set.
Throwing Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Ryland on for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score the lead moves to 17.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. Throwing, Brissett.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
On third down, Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That was pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake, Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Off play action, Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Brissett now. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Robinson toss play left side.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And third down throw that misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line able to keep leverage and able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fielded at the 33. It's going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Jones.
He's in the space past the 25.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go on top for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Here we go. 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
For the winning side, Charles, all that was missing was a shutout. Just giving up the 7 points, that's it. But really, an incredible game from this defense. A very well-earned victory as a result.
Definitely one of the best single games for defense that you and I have seen in a long time, Brandon, because all we saw was that defense making big play after big play. They got after the quarterback. They had takeaways. You name it. They outclassed them every step of the way and checked every box on the stat sheet in getting it done.
So for New England, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew,